Alright, guys, welcome back to the show. Once again, my name is Juan, and this is Goku Guidance. Alright, fellas, so people with low self-esteem, with small egos. People with small egos. It's not really the self-esteem thing, but people with small egos, they break easily. What do I mean by that? They not only do they break easy, but they also they get triggered easily. So there was a guy yesterday, right? I was at the gym and I was actually having a pretty good time. I was actually having a good day. A lot of people that day, they people just come up to me all the time and ask me for advice, asking me on how to lose weight and how do I, get big shoulders. This one cat asked me like, how do I get the big forearms? This one girl came and asked me like if she can give me tips on like how to give her exercise and how to lose weight and stuff, right? And like like I keep saying in my other videos, like people can see these things. People can see that people are coming up to a certain individual and they're going around like talking to them, asking them about whatever they're asking them about. They're it's not like they're ear hustling, but they can see that this person gets a lot of attention. And it's like I keep saying, guys, like the reason why you keep getting a lot of attention, first and foremost, is because, well, you're on semen retention. Second of all, is because what you project yourself to be, that's what you project to the people in this world. So if you're a strong masculine person, that's what people see. And like some people like it, some people don't like it. But this one cat in particularly, like, he smiles at me, but it's not like a regular smile. Like it's like a demonic smile. Like, and like I took it with a grain of salt, and I smiled back. Like, hey, how's it going, guy? We cross each other's path, and I stick my hand out. And I'm like, how you doing, bro? Like, shake my hand. Like, I didn't tell him to shake my hand, but I'm giving him the gestures. Like, and he kind of does this to my hand. I'm like, and I didn't understand what was going on. I'm like, all right, I guess he wasn't really being that friendly. And I just kind of stood there like this for like about a good minute or so, like, like, all right. And he comes back to me. It's like, hey, man, like I've never heard this expression in my life, but he comes up to me and he says, hey, man, are we or are we not? And I had somebody explain to me. I'm like, hey, man, have you ever heard this expression before? He's like, yeah, it means if you're a man or if you're a man or if you're a bitch. And I was like, I've never heard that before. Like, he just explained to me like 10 minutes ago. It's like when somebody says that, like he's basically calling you a bitch. I didn't know that until just now. And then now that I know what that means, it's like, well, fuck, man. Like, that motherfucker just straight up disrespected me. But no, like, I didn't know what it meant. So I'm like, come again. It's like, are we or are we not? And I'm like, well, I have my hand out. Like, you want to be my friend? And he just slaps my hand off again. I'm like, all right, bro. Like, so I'm like, what's your deal, bro? Like, it's like, well, yeah, like, this is what he told me. It's like one time, like, we were in the bathroom, and you told me that I wasn't buff or whatever. Like, dude, I had never fucking said that, dude. Like, I went up to him, and he was flexing in the mirror. And I just said, fuck it. I took my shirt off too, and I flexed in the mirror too, right? And I don't know if you can see that. Hold on, I don't know which way I'm situated with the fucking camera. This way. I did this number in the camera, right? I mean, in the mirror in the bathroom, right? And he took it as an offense, and I didn't really say anything to him. He's like, well, like, you basically told me that I ain't shit. I'm like, dude, I never said anything to you. It's like, now you're putting words in my mouth. And so I'm like, hey man, what's your name, bro? Like, I stuck my hand out again. I said, my name's Miguel. It's like, my name's Juan. Hey Miguel, how old are you, bro? And lo and behold, he's a fucking dumbass Gen Zer, right? He's a fucking young punk kid. A young fucking 24-year-old little dumbass and shit. So, and then I explained to him, and it's like, hey man, like, you're 24 years old, dude. Like, and I just put it to him in simple terms. It's like, you know why, like, 10-year-olds don't hang out with 6-year-olds? It's like, no, why? And I told him, because to a 10-year-old, a 6-year-old is just mentally incompetent. Like, he doesn't understand. Like I could sit here and explain something to a 20-year-old, and they'll look at me like, no, I don't understand. You're too stupid. I don't know what you're saying, and whatever it is that you're saying doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense, right? So that was the end of that conversation. And I go up to him again. I'm like, hey man, like, why do you take everything so in the offensive? Like, why do you take everything wrong? And it's like, I don't like the way you stare at me, man. And it's like, well, how else should I fucking stare at you? At that point, I was actually getting triggered myself, which I should have known better, and I should have left it alone. But I actually wanted to see where this went. And he's like, well, stop staring at me. And I'm like, dude, I'm gonna look at whatever I want. Like, I can look at whatever I want. You're outside. I can look at you if I want to, dude. He's like, well, it makes me uncomfortable, and you better stop, or I'm gonna do something about it. And at that point, I'm like, what are you gonna do, bro? So he just says, get the fuck out of my face, and he pushes me. And you know what's funny about that? Like he pushes me, right? And he pushes me with all his little might. Like, I just barely move. So that's that. And the funny part about that everybody in that room saw, like everybody saw, like literally everybody saw. But I got 4 dudes, 4 grown men. They surround me, and they're asking the dude if he's okay. They're asking the kid if it's okay, and I understand why. Because it's called a halo effect. Somebody that's young and good looking, when they have the halo effect, if a good looking person can do no wrong, you can still cheat, kill, destroy, and you can lie your way out of it. And like, just because that person is good looking, they'll take his word for it. And it's like, it's been done time and time again. It's been proven. It's been proven in like court systems. It's been proven by women. Women usually have the halo effect. Like, she's an angel. Like, look at her. She can't do no wrong. So, like, it works with the same way with men. And like the big guys, like, they go up to him and say, hey man, like, you okay, bro? Like, did he hurt you? It's like, bro, like, you saw what happened. Like, you literally saw that they pushed me. And then I got 4 grown ass men like coming up to me and say, hey man, like, you're bullying people, and like you're being aggressive to people. Like, didn't you just see this motherfucker push me? Like, no, we didn't see anything. And they went and told the administration, and the administration told me, it's like, hey man, like, you can't be doing that, blah blah blah, blah. And we're gonna give you one last chance. If it ever happens again, we're gonna have to kick you out. We're gonna have to let you go. And I'm like, all right. Like, part of me wanted to like sit there and be like, hey man, like, like, at least hear my side of the story. But no, because it's like I keep saying, like in it sounds stupid, but like, when you have a certain level of success, like, people want to take that away from you. They want to destroy you. They don't want you to have it, because they want that success for themselves. That's the real issue. That's why they're trying to get rid of me. They're like, oh, like God forbid that this guy comes to the gym and he actually does what he said he was gonna do. He said he was gonna get buff, and like he got buff, dude. Like I don't think like the camera can see like the outline of what I look like, but this is what I look like, and I'm just sitting down. I'm not flexing, none of that shit, dude. Like I've been doing this for a long time. I've been, like I keep telling you guys, I've been taking care of myself for a long time, and when it comes to my personal goal or my personal obsession, like I go hard on everything that I do. It's either go hard or go home, and that's how you all should be on pretty much anything that you guys might want to do in this life, whether it is streaming, whether it's playing video games for competitive, for YouTube or whatever. Like it doesn't matter. You guys like if you guys don't go hard, like there's no point in doing any, like there's zero point in doing any of it. It's true. So I go hard on everything. And as men, like that's usually what we do. We go hard on everything that we do. Like it's kind of like within our DNA. It's like written in our blood. Like we men, like the real men, like yes, we half-ass a lot of shit, but we only half-ass the shit that we don't want to do. Like what's, for example, like let's say I'm building a doghouse. Like if it's something that I don't want to do, I'll half-ass a doghouse. I'll get the motherfucker done, dude. But that is not what I want to do. The only reason why I'm doing it is because a fucking dog needs a house, and I'm tired of it fucking like begging me to fucking sleep in the house. Does that make sense? But if it's something that I'm passionate about, like building my career, like building my YouTube channel, like if it's something that I like I think I just mentioned to you guys, I just built a PC, and I'm very passionate about these things, and I want everything to be just right, to be perfect, all the components, like pretty much everything, and I got it done, and it looks good. It looks good for what it is. It's not the best PC in the world, but it'll do the job, and I like it. So, but yeah, guys, they will try to destroy you. They will try to destroy you because they can't do what you can't. They can't do what others can do. Does that make sense? Like you can sit there like, well, like what do you mean, like I can't get buff like you? It's like, no, dude, you cannot get buff like me. Like the way that you're gonna get buff, you're gonna get buff like you. Okay, and which is like, well, is that a bad thing? No, that's actually a good thing. That's a good thing. If you can get buff like you, that's a good thing. Maybe you have broader shoulders, maybe you have a bigger chest, maybe you have bigger biceps. Why the hell would you want my biceps if your genetics, right? If your personal genetics say that your biceps are bigger than mine, right? So does that make sense? So why the fuck would you want mine? And people don't understand. Like they think it's almost like they think that I went and stole it from somebody, but they know that I didn't. They know that I work hard. They know that it took me a long time. They know that I had to work through all this shit. But they refuse to accept your hard work. Why? Because it's not them. The reason why they refuse to accept your hard-earned work, it's because it's not them. Period. But like, if you were to be like, hey, like if you were to go up to these people and be like, hey man, good job, they'll be like, I know it's a fucking good job. I didn't ask for your opinion. It's like, fuck. You can't tell Gen Zers nothing, dude. You can't tell them anything, dude. You can't tell them anything because they automatically want to go towards the violence. And you know, I mentioned this to a good buddy of mine. He's a college graduate. He's going for his he's not a doctor. He's just trying to be a nurse practitioner. So he's trying to finish off his last year as a nurse practitioner. And I told him, it's like, well, what would you do in that situation? And you know, he's like, well, like a smart man such as yourself would avoid it. And I told him, yeah, it's true, but like most people would see smarts or intelligence as a weakness. And it's like, yeah, dude, like it's because they don't understand, dude. Like if you refrain from violence, that automatically makes you weak. And like I know that that you guys listening, that you guys watching this, I know that you guys is not. I know that you guys know that that's not true. It's like, oh well, you're a pussy. Like you should have you should have laid his ass out. Like it's immoral. Yeah, the guy pushed me, but you know, like he didn't hurt me or anything like that. You know, it's like they say, no harm, no foul, right? But you know, like I guess you can say it hurts your pride, but you know, like, and a lot of people saw what happened, and I know I'm gonna get called out for this. I'm gonna get called out. It's like, dude, you're a pussy, dude. You should have fucked him up. I know. I'm also trying not to go to jail, bro. I don't know. It's hard to say, but that happened, and it happens because these youngsters they have no respect. They have no respect. You know what's crazy about that is like how dare you touch somebody, bro? Like how dare you touch somebody? That's the real shame. It's like I didn't do anything to him. He just didn't like the fact that I was looking at him, and I wasn't looking at him funny and shit. It's like I'm looking at you guys right now. You know, that's just how I look at people. I just like that. And no, I'm not someone that's gonna look away. I'm like, when you're on semen retention, you have like this piercing look in your eye, but it's not like a degrading look, but you can see through people's bullshit. You look into their eye, and you're like looking into their soul, and you're looking how dirty these motherfuckers are. Like you can't physically like see it, but when you look into somebody's eye, like it'll give you a glimpse of what's going on in their little brain, and you're like, you're fucking damaged, bro. You got fucking mental issues, bro. Your fucking daddy never fucking gave you any attention. Your daddy didn't love you, bro. That's why you're so fucking violent. I mean, it's the truth, dude. Like, what do you want me to say? But anyways, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. Don't forget to comment. Tell me what you really think. We're gonna keep posting videos, hopefully on a daily basis. Yeah, guys, I'm back, baby. I'm back. And that's it from my end, guys. Once again, my name is Juan, and this has been Goku Guidance. Until next time.